Good afternoon and welcome to the Crypto Market News Desk. I've got breaking news. So breaking news, Gimmer, the ICO token sale has paused. Gimmer are pausing their ICO. They sent an email out to all customers yesterday, and the reasons they've given is that during the token sale, they've realized that things have changed profoundly. They've said, after meeting various investors and blockchain experts, we realized that the role of the tokens in the Gimmer platform is much more profound than we had previously envisaged. So we believe that we should now evolve the business model and token purpose within the new structure in mind. Now, they have said in the next few days, they are going to start a new token distribution campaign. My understanding is also, if you read the Medium article, I'll include it in the YouTube show notes below, Gimmer are also going to be speaking to private investors. So I think they're going to raise some more money through private investors, and then they're going to start a new token distribution campaign. So the Gimmer ICO paused at midday today, so only a couple of hours ago. So I'll keep you posted on this story. As you know, I interviewed the Gimmer CEO just over a week ago about the Gimmer token sale. So I am in touch with the senior management team at Gimmer. I will bring you more news on this story as soon as I have it. So on today's show, I'm going to talk about the crypto markets and how they've kind of lulled over the weekend, not really done much. They've ticked downwards. I'm going to talk about Coinbase. It's notifying the IRS finally after that court order. It's going to be telling the IRS about some of their customers. And I'm going to talk about one of the biggest property developers in Northern Ireland and what they're up to. I'm going to talk about a piece of research that's come out of the UK and what the UK small to medium-sized businesses think about cryptos. And I'm going to talk about Malaysia's central bank and the brilliant way that they are dealing with cryptocurrencies. It's a good news story, not a bad news story. No more FUD from here. And as ever, I've got a dog that can juggle story. All of that on today's show. So the crypto markets have continued downwards over the weekend, but nothing that dramatic. It's been fairly unexciting, really, over the last few days. The market's ticked down. It has rallied this morning, not a massive rally. Some of the altcoins that have been bucking the trend, Litecoin, up 5% over the last day. Now, of course, the Litecoin Pay is launching today, so I think that's why Litecoin's been performing slightly better. Icon up 8%. Digix DAO up nearly 19% over the last 24 hours. And Gollum up 15%. That's good news for me because I hold Gollum. Now, as ever, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice on this show. I'm merely reporting on movements of some of the coins. And of course, I'll give you my opinion and tell you some of the coins that I like, but it's not advice, it's just my view. So the crypto market back to around 430 billion market cap. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this week. Coinbase has sent out a notification to 14,000 of their customers that Coinbase is going to be giving their details to the IRS in America. Now, this is purely for US-based citizens. The IRS have taken Coinbase to court. Now, originally, the courts said that Coinbase were going to have to give up 500,000 customer details. Coinbase fought that in an appeal. It's only these 14,000. My understanding is it's based on the holdings that these customers hold in their Coinbase crypto accounts. And it's around $20,000 to $25,000. That's the cap level. So customers with more than those holdings are going to be given, their details are going to be given to the IRS. Things like their details, their customer name, obviously, their tax ID, their date of birth, their address, and all the historical transaction records that they have carried out on Coinbase between 2013 and 2015. So you already know this if you're one of the US citizens that has a Coinbase account with a big amount of transactions, you will have been notified by Coinbase. They're going to be letting the IRS know within the next 3 weeks. one of the biggest property developers in Northern Ireland have announced that they are going to start accepting payment in Bitcoin. James E. Hagan is the managing director of Hagan Homes, and he says that there are lots and lots of new customers looking to move and buy property in Northern Ireland, and his view is that cryptocurrencies are being more widely accepted, and so his company has decided to accept Bitcoin payments in return for properties that customers buy through their property estate agents. So another property developer taking payment in Bitcoin. Now, a payment company, Payment Sense, has commissioned some research with over 500 of their customers. And of the customers that were researched, 35% felt that cryptocurrencies would go mainstream within the next 2 years. 21% of those small to medium-sized businesses felt that cryptocurrencies would be mainstream within the next year. So some interesting research there. I'll include a link in the show notes to the research so you can drill down into it in more detail. But over 35% of small to medium-sized businesses in the UK think that cryptocurrencies will be mainstream and payments will be more widely accepted using cryptocurrencies within the next 2 years. And the Malaysian Central Bank, the head of Malaysia's central bank, has stated that the fate of cryptocurrencies is firmly in the hands of the people. They added that the central bank in Malaysia will neither ban or recognize cryptocurrencies. It's down to the people to decide. Now, it sounds I love the fact that they've got a free market stance on this, but it sounds as if they're going to put a very, very loose framework in place, and then the people can decide if they want to use cryptocurrencies, they can use cryptocurrencies, and if they don't use cryptocurrencies, then hey ho. So I quite like that from Malaysia. Nice to see no heavy-handed regulation coming in there. Now, of course, as ever, if there are any bad actors, if there's money laundering and any drug trafficking and that kind of stuff, then of course the Malaysian authorities would come down on them like a ton of bricks. But they're letting the public decide. I think that's a nice stance. And a dog that can juggle story for you. It's not a funny one, but I love all of the merchandise that you can buy on cryptocurrencies. Now, I like poker, but these poker chips, check out these beautiful poker chips. You can get them in whatever your favorite altcoin is. It's a website called allthingsdecentral.com, allthingsdecentral.com, and you can buy a poker chip for about $5 in your favorite cryptocurrency. I think the branding is really, really strong. And of course, like most of these websites, they sell all sorts of other cryptocurrency merchandise as well. So I think in future episodes, I'll have my news desk covered in all sorts of memorabilia merchandise to do with all the different cryptocurrencies. Maybe I'll just have, it's not an advert, but maybe I'll just have a mug subtly placed showing you what my favorite current cryptocurrency is. So for example, I might have a mug here with Ethereum Classic on it, or Litecoin. So I may have some real mugs in some future upcoming episodes, unlike that clever bit of filmmaking magic. And of course, that's all thanks to my amazing producer, Phil Martin. So a massive shout out to Phil Martin. He is the clever guy. All I do is talk rubbish. All I do is talk at the camera. And he puts on this amazing looking crypto market news desk. So massive thanks to Phil Martin. If you want to find out more about Phil Martin, if you want to hook up with him, his details are always at the very end of the show. You can connect with him on Instagram. He's a photographer. He is an absolute video genius, as you've seen. And in fact, I'm not going to do it today, but over coming episodes, every time I mention $1 trillion, the cat appears. And again, that's genius, and that's the kind of magic he makes happen. So love Phil to pieces. Phil, thank you so much for making the crypto market news desk what it is. So that's it for today's show. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get in touch, join in the comments below in the YouTube videos, or you can send an email to me at news@cryptomarketnewsdesk.com, news@cryptomarketnewsdesk.com. I've been your host, Dickie Armour from Bristol in the UK. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching.